Hi, everyone. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. We have a pick a card for you today. We're going to be asking Spirit, who is manifesting you? Your next relationship, soulmate, someone coming into your life. We're going to ask Spirit for some clues. We'll do some charms, but we want to know some personalities. What's their energy like? Anything Spirit wants to share with us. Just remember that as you are manifesting your person is out there manifesting you, and that's they are out there looking for you, and that's the part that everybody forgets. It's like there's two energies at work here. You're looking and they're looking, so your person may find you first. So we're going to put ourselves in that person's shoes today, and we are going to ask Spirit to please give us some clues as to who is manifesting you. How beautiful. Let's start with Group A is the Soul Tree. Group B is Soul Song, and Group C is Channeling. Take a deep breath. Take a moment to just put yourself in a quiet space and just listen to my voice. These will be a channeled message for you. If you picked Group A, this reading is for you, the Soul Tree. Look at this. It's like my soul is putting down roots into the earth and just connecting to the universe and attracting light and energy into me. So right now you are grounded, you are feeling the energy of the universe, and your person is out there manifesting you. They feel you. They are searching for you. They know you exist, and they're just waiting to be in alignment with you. So let's see what Spirit has for you for your person, and let's get some clues about their energy, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, anything like that. I have an attitude. Okay. So the first thing that's jumping out at me is your person may have a chip on their shoulders of some kind. You know, I don't know if it's their ego. Maybe they have a reason to have a chip on their shoulders. Maybe they're very successful. Maybe they're wealthy. Maybe they were brought up, you know, with kind of a golden spoon in their mouth, something like that. But I feel like you're able to put them in their place. And I think that you catch them off guard, that, you know, you're like, you know, you're so full of yourself. Give me a break, right? So I feel like you're able to put them in their place. And maybe you're the first energy that's able to do that. Your person may be a winter energy. Okay, they may be born in the winter months. They may have a winter energy. Maybe they come off a little standoffish, a little cold. And you are the only one that kind of breaks through that ice, Spirit just said. So that's interesting. I feel like this person tests you, and I feel like, I don't know. It's almost as if other people have never been able to get through this kind of icy exterior, and you see them as a totally different person than how other people view them. Moon secrets, you know, they have a lot of fears. Maybe they have insecurities. Maybe they put on this facade for everybody that, you know, everything is perfect in their life, when deep down inside, they really have some things that they struggle with. And maybe that's what you connect to. Maybe just your souls talk to each other and say, you know what, I'm here to help you. I'm here to guide you. We're meant to be in each other's lives because we can help each other in this area of our lives, is how it just came into me. Ivy. Now that's kind of cool, because ivy grows everywhere, and I feel like you literally grow on this person, and this person is searching for somebody that there's no kind of start and stop in a relationship. They really do just want to see where it goes, and they just want to see how far they can take a relationship. I like that also. Also, ivy is very difficult to kill, right? It like stays forever. It's one of those plants that just keeps coming back. So that's implying that this person wants somebody for the long run. It's like, I want to be with somebody that no matter what happens in this connection, that we're in it for the long run, and we just keep growing. We keep kind of meandering on this path together. So they're in looking for a relationship long term, is how that just came into me. The birth of magic. Look at it's like an egg opening up. You crack the shell. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. They're looking for somebody that can open them up, literally, just is able to get to the core of them, is able to see the person that's inside of them and not just this exterior figure. So you have that ability. There's something about you that you are able to open them up. They could be a water element. Okay, so they could be a water element. There's a lot of emotion inside of this person. They may have a tendency to, when you're one-on-one with them, be very sensitive. And I think that once you crack that shell and you get through to them, I feel like they really are somebody that would give a lot of sensitivity to this connection, you know, a lot of emotion to this connection, and a deep, deep emotion, Spirit just said. Thank you, Spirit. And look at this. We keep talking about shells. Like, look at you with this shell. Like, here you guys are, somebody to share a home with, you know, like, come into my shell with me. You're my beautiful mermaid, right? So somebody to share a home with. I want to bring you into my energy. I want you to come and be not only in my physical presence, share a home together, but my emotional home, you know, inside of me, my soul, my heart. So they are going to allow you in. And when you come into this energy, it is going to be a breakthrough for them. So that's how they're going to know that you're it, because they've been manifesting somebody like that. They don't want a superficial relationship. They're manifesting somebody that is going to get through to them, because they do know that there's going to be somebody out there that will see them for who they are and love them for who they are. I love this. Two of Swords. There's the breakthrough. There's the world. Beautiful. Let me just pull these up a little bit more so you can see them. There is the Two of Swords, making a decision, right? Opening themselves up for you. The Hierophant. Beautiful. And the High Priestess. I have to tell you, I think that there is a whole other side of this person. I feel like the outside world sees them one way, and that's the kind of persona that they put out there. But I do feel like there's this very sensitive, very spiritually based, believes in the universe, believes in people coming into your life and they're meant to be. They're obviously manifesting, so they believe in manifestation. They trust their own inner voice. They trust their own intuition. So when you come into their life, it's like, okay, I'm willing to let down my guard because I believe that Spirit has something better for me. And they're able to open themselves up just enough to let you in. And then I feel like the magic happens. It's like once they let you in, then all of a sudden you guys probably, you know, I feel like you're probably soulmates only because of the way he's allowing you into his energy, he or she. And I do feel like this whole world, this whole new beginning is opening up. They believe in long-term, that Hierophant, they believe in a long-term commitment. They would probably want to have a very formal wedding, that kind of a thing someday. It's a new journey. It's a new journey for them. This is a new person. I don't feel like this is somebody that you know. I feel like this is a new person ready to start a new journey, a new beginning for you, a new beginning for them. Spirit just said, thank you. A Knight of Wands. They're instantly attracted to you. I love this. It's like, I have a desire for you. I think there's a little bit of playfulness in the beginning with that kind of chip on his shoulder with, I'm very attracted to you. And their ego is maybe a little inflated because they're probably very good at what they do. They're probably, you know, somebody that you're very attracted to or other people are attracted to. But they just said, again, they don't let everyone into this inner sanctum. They don't let everybody into their heart. So you are going to crack the code, crack the egg, and get in there. And they feel very content with you. I love this. It's like for the first time they're looking at somebody as, I just feel happy with you. I'm trusting that good things are only going to come from this connection. They feel lucky that they have found you. Like, I feel like you have opened them up. These are emotions that maybe they've never felt before. And Spirit said right now they work a lot on manifesting. Yes, of course, they want to be attracted to you, but what they really want to do is fall in love. Like, they're really manifesting, I want to fall in love with somebody. And that's something that's very important to them. They don't want to just be in a relationship. They want to be in love with somebody. So that is why they're manifesting you. That is gorgeous. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see. Time to reflect. Almost like a mirror image of you, of each other, right? Like they see a big part of you in them. Maybe they're asking Spirit, bring me somebody that we have a lot in common, that I can talk to, that we have had a similar background or similar culture, similar religion. So they may actually be manifesting that those things align with you, and that those things make your relationship more successful. And that's something they're looking for. So maybe right out of the gate, you guys will have a lot in common. That's nice. Nurture all of your love. They're very nurturing. They're very nurturing. Again, once you break into that heart, I do feel like they feel your nurturing energy. That just came into me. Also, they're manifesting somebody that would make a beautiful mother or beautiful wife, or would be there for me in hard times, they just said. So they're looking for a feminine energy that would be very strong, a nurturing feminine energy. So they are manifesting that. So if you see those qualities in you, that is why they're being, they're searching for you. Know that you belong. It just came into me, when I find you, I will know. Literally. I love that. It was like, when I find you, I will know, and I will feel this sense of we belong together. That was gorgeous. Thank you, Spirit. Love that you are different. This kind of tit for tat energy, that you can put them in their place, and that, you're not going to kowtow to them, and you're going to stand up for yourself. And, it's like, not everything you say is amazing, like, give me a break, right? So that's the difference between the two of you, is that you have equal power, equal energy to the sense of their little bit inflated ego. That's okay. They have a very strong masculine energy. All right. And I think that's why they're looking for a very strong feminine energy. Maybe they know that about themselves. Maybe they know they have a tendency to be conceited. They know that they have a tendency to be kind of, my way or the highway. And those are things that I feel like they're working on. But they do have this very strong masculine energy to them. Let go of the old. There's a peacock. Like, look at a peacock. I mean, a peacock is proud. They spread their feathers. They kind of show off, right? And maybe that's something that has been a big part of their past, a big part of their story. And maybe you allow them to let some of that go. Like, they no longer have to kind of pump their chest up and prove anything to you. And they're able to let some of that old peacocking, energy go, where they're just, pumping up their chest and kind of showing off. It's not necessary, Spirit just said. It's like you don't need it. You fall in love with the sensitive side of them. You fall in love with them, what's inside. You don't need this exterior kind of personification of them. So you are going to change this person. Spirit, please share with me. What is going on? 6 of Pentacles. Something that they've always wanted. Okay. And this sense of I don't know. I want to give. Let's keep going. Seven of Pentacles, working towards this. I've been waiting for you. You know, that is how it just came into me. I have been searching for you. I have been waiting for you. And now you're growing and you're right here in front of me and you are blooming right before my eyes. I love that. An Ace of Swords. So I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you. I just know this is a match. I think that they are going to have like this kind of inner knowing when they meet you, this feeling of, I just know this is an incredible match. I just know this is an incredible match. Let's see. This is a soul love connection. I love this. Your souls are going to talk again, because you're going to override this energy of the ego and the surface stuff, because your souls are going to be talking to each other and saying, you know, who do you think you are? Like, are you kidding me? Like, who do you think you're talking to? Like, you're really going to be like, just relax. I want to be with you. Divine masculine energy, just kind of that flame coming into you. You can feel it. You feel their energy. It's probably going to be combustive, you know, high chemistry, great physical connection. And you are going to feel that flame. You know, it's one of those energies that when you sit next to them, you can feel the space between you connecting, you know. So lots of joy, a burst of joy. My heart is joyful. I'm open. And they want to manifest somebody that's going to make them happy, that they're going to be happy with them. There's the transformation. You are going to transform this person. You know, they're not going to recognize themselves when you're done with them. You know, you're going to be just like, you know what? It's just you and me here in this room. Just be yourself. And there is the, oh, thank you, Spirit. There's the authentic truth comes out. The true person comes out. You bring it out in them. I love this. And you just make them feel amazing. How gorgeous. They have some healing to do. They have some self-awareness to be, you know, their personality. They have some self-awareness to be aware of in a relationship. So they do have some things that they have to work through, but that's okay. Their soul is on a journey, and their journey is looking for you. And even if you look at this, it's like, look at all these little stairs and like this little door. It's like, you know what, if I just keep going and I just keep looking for you, I know you're on the other side of that door. So this person has no doubt they're going to find you. They are very strong in their belief system. So I love this. Let's get a couple of clues. Let's see what Spirit has for us today. We will get a little scoop of clues. Maybe we will get some letters, some numbers, something like that. So let's say we always start with the letters first. So I have a letter L. I have a letter S. I have a Q. Get my camera to focus. Q. I have an X. I have a, let's see, those are all my letters. Those are all my letters. Okay, so he sees you as very unique. I love that, as a snowflake. No two snowflakes are alike, right? Also, he believes in magic. He believes he's making this happen. He believes he's searching for you. He's working really hard at manifesting the love of his life. He really is. He's, you know, he is adamant he's going to find his partner. I have number 7. That could be July. That could be important. All right, I have a couple of signs. So I have a Libra and I have a Aries. Beautiful. All right. I have a black swan. There's that. He's a little bit different. That's okay. That's okay. I have a baby. There's the nurturing energy. I have a baby. I have a cactus. There's that sense of sometimes people see me as kind of unapproachable, right? And you break through the shell. You somehow break through the shell. Live your dream. I have a diamond ring, so I do have the commitment. And I want to just end with this. I have a mushroom, I have a strawberry, but I want to go back all the way to your first card, which was what you picked. You have the soul tree, and then I have this beautiful tree, right? I mean, look at them. They actually look, that's crazy. Again, like the roots in the universe are already out there, and you're maybe in the same place. Maybe it's their job to find you for some reason. Maybe you have been, asked to stay exactly where you are at this moment in time, and like don't move around a lot, because your roots are planted, and he's going to find you. So he's manifesting you now because he needs a partner in life that is going to help transform him, and is really going to truly see him for all he has to offer, and in his insides, his beautiful energy. And then I feel like you're going to break through that shell, and you're going to find this amazing life partner inside of that. I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you picked Group B, the soul song, this reading is for you. And today we are asking Spirit, who is manifesting you? Who's your next relationship? Is your soulmate out there looking for you? What's their personality like? What's their energy like? Any characteristics about this person that Spirit wants to share with me? I will be doing some charms and some clues, but we want to feel their energy, and we want to know what they're doing to find you. I really want to know that. So I have this beautiful song, my song, and that even just came into me as, songs might attract us. We have the same taste in music, something simple as that. Maybe that's one of the first things that we talk about. I don't know, is our taste in music. Maybe you guys meet, even with something connected to music. But that is how that came in. Let's see. I have a pedestal. Okay. So first of all, your person is somebody who is manifesting somebody that they have a tendency to put the person they're in love with up on a pedestal. All right. So I'm going to say they're probably manifesting somebody that they say, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I love her body. I love everything about her. And, they look at you kind of with this, like, I'm so lucky to be with this person. This is a catch. So not a bad thing, a little bit on the shallow side, but maybe that's one of the things that they really are. It's really important to them. They really want to be with a pretty girlfriend or pretty boyfriend, handsome boyfriend. And maybe that's that the looks are part of their manifestation. So they're going to be very attracted to you. Put it that way. Yeah, you're a jewel of the sea. Okay, so they see you as special. They see you as, she's gorgeous, she's beautiful, she's eye candy, however you want to say it, and vice versa. You may see them that way also. You may be very physically attracted. It's not the most important characteristic of falling in love with somebody, but it may be, in this case, in this relationship, that it could be love at first sight. It could be, I just can't believe I've never felt this way about somebody. I've never been this attracted to somebody before, before I even get into their personality, what they do, what their ambitions are, how they treat me. My first impression is probably off the charts with this person. Overindulgence, like, yeah, I can't get enough of you. I can't stop looking at you. I can't get enough of you. It's a little bit borderline obsessive. Like they want to be with somebody that they just are they're very, touchy-feely, hands-on. So they want to be with somebody that they're very, very attracted to. And I can't get enough of. All right. So, or maybe they're very sexual. Maybe they want to be with somebody that sexually they are very into and attracted to also. I want to discover you. I want to find you. I feel like that's part of the a big part of their manifestation. Like, where do I find my person? How do I find my person? So I feel like they're working on, with their spirit guides on their side, with trying to search for you, trying to find you. All right. So, in the real world, it would be things like, I'm searching social media. I'm talking to people on dating sites. I am putting myself out in public. But I do feel like they are really putting themselves out there to find you and to get their energy out there to find you. I have an autumn energy. So they could be born in autumn. We could meet in autumn. Autumn is like a change of seasons, right? It's kind of like an ending. They could also have just come out of something with that, the way I just said that. They could be coming out of a connection and ready to start something new, phasing out of something. Like autumn to me turns slowly, right? So it's like I'm phasing out of a connection. And now I'm starting to think about, what do I want for, long-term connection. So don't be surprised. They could probably say I ended something. That's okay. They're a very flirty energy. Okay. You may say, oh my God, I'm a little bit nervous that they flirt with everybody. They may have a tendency to be, they're using the word charismatic. I love charismatic. Charismatic to me means that, people love them. They're attracted to them. They have lots of friends. People love to talk to them. They attract attention to themselves, and they have a tendency to flirt, but not that they want to go home with everybody, but they have a tendency to flirt. So, that's okay. That makes them feel good about themselves, and they like to make other people feel good about themselves. They just said, I have a fire dance. They could be a fire sign. So I have a lot of passion connected to this person. The dancing and the music is also jumping out at me. Maybe some of you are going to actually meet someone somewhere where you actually are out at some kind of event that there's a dance floor, and there's loud music, and a lot of passion. I do feel like I'm very attracted to this person. I do. I feel like, like they literally got my heart racing. I literally feel like the heat rising with this person. Yeah, a fire element. They may be a fire element. Look at him. He's like a fire-breathing dragon. It's like, I want what I want. I'm manifesting somebody that I think is going to be hot. I'm going to put them on a pedestal. They're going to be my person. Like, they are going to be so proud to be with you. Like, that is important to them. That is very important to them. They want to be with somebody that almost like they want to show you off, not in a bad way. They're just proud to be with you. They're just filled with passion, I think they're a very affectionate person. I'm going to say that for sure. I think this person loves to touch, loves to hold hands, put their arm around you, kiss you in public even. Like, they're a very affectionate person. They're a very hot blooded person is how I feel. A lot of fire energy. How nice. 3 of Wands. Okay, they're thinking about their future. They're looking for somebody. They could have been coming out of something, right? So now they're kind of contemplating, like, where do I go from here? And I really feel like they're starting to narrow down the search. Spirit just said, how nice that they are getting smarter about who they want in their life and why. So they're trying to narrow down their search, and they're starting to think about, who do I really want to share my life with? What type of person do I want to share my life with? And Spirit just said you. Aw, Spirit just said you. How beautiful. All right. I have a 6 of Swords. So they are moving on. Like I said, they're coming out of something, and they literally are moving on, and they're just thinking about their big picture. The 7 of Cups, they have lots of choices. They're very flirty, but again, I'm going to go back with the energy of, they are very, very attracted to you, for like love at first sight energy. So even though there's a lot of options out there, you're going to stand out in the crowd. You are the I'm putting her on a pedestal. I've never been this physically attracted to anybody before. So I hate to put that much energy on relationships because that's not why we fall in love with people. But I have a feeling that is going to be your first impression is going to be like off the charts. Eight of Wands, communication, fast moving, okay? Coming at you very quickly. He is going to see you. He is going to recognize you, Spirit just said, like in a soulmate connection. He will recognize you first, and he will have his eyes on you, and he is going to have his, his heart set on, this is the person that I think that I want to be with. Seek your destiny. Okay, so a destiny. Look at the fox. It's like a little bit cunning, right? A fox. And I also like that third eye up there. He has his eye on you. And my fox is like, I don't miss a beat. I don't miss a thing, right? So part of me feels like he's literally watching you. It's like you have come into his focus. You have come into his energy. And he already is starting to think about, this is somebody I would want to be with. This is somebody that I want to see where this goes. Look for the signs and the energy. That Leo lion just jumped out at me. Look for the signs. I also have this little egg that just jumped out, almost like a nest egg. Like, I want to build a life around you. I want to start a home, have a family with you. Look for the signs that this person is coming into your life. All right. I just said, give me something more specific. They said something along the lines of a loud voice. But going back to that sense of we were in a crowd, we were in a dancing crowd. It's almost like I could hear their voice over everybody else's. So if you're in some kind of event, you're somewhere where there's loud music, you are somewhere and you hear a distinct voice that you just hear above and beyond. I really feel like they stand out in the crowd. All right. There's something about that. That just came in pretty clearly. They're very honest. They're very honest. Okay. They have nothing to hide. They're very warm-blooded, I said, right? They were very open, very affectionate, very honest with their feelings. They may right out of the gate say, I am very attracted to you and I can't take my eyes off of you. It's going to be that kind of an energy. Nourishing the soul. You're good for them. You're good for them. They may just say, you make me feel good. You know what? I just like being with you. I don't know why I feel so drawn to you other than physically I'm attracted to you, but it's more than that, like then all of a sudden our energy starts talking to each other. We're compatible, they just said. We have an understanding, like an innate understanding of what makes each other happy. Spirit's saying this is going to be a very easy connection. This is not something that you're going to have to struggle with. This is not a lot of energy that I go back and forth with. That this is a very easy energy. Our souls, we have a song that we sing together. It's like once our souls connect, we start, our souls just are kind of in melody together. It's very easy, a very easy energy, which is nice. You don't want to be fighting, you don't want to have to struggle to get together. So right out of the gate, I feel like it's success. He conquers you. Right on target, right? So it's like, I feel I had my eye on you. I didn't give up on you. I wanted to get you into my life, into my energy. And I feel like he just goes for it. Bullseye, right? With that dart, like bullseye, like boom, I want you. Four of Wands, stability and a commitment and a new home. There's that little nest egg. He's going to want a future. This is somebody who is going to want a long relationship, a long-term relationship, and security. Even though he's a flirt, he does it. He's a harmless flirt. He's like, everybody just likes him because he's friendly, he's outgoing, you hear his voice like out above and beyond in the crowd, but not in an obnoxious way. You just, you like his energy, you like his presence, and he is going to provide some sense of security. This is the Two of Cups. You are meant to be together. You find each other. It's easy. You connect. You have a lot in common. He is manifesting somebody that he can connect with. Is how they just that's important to him. They just use that word, connect. So there, he wants to connect with you. He wants somebody that you enjoy the same things. Like, he's looking for his best friend. He's looking for his best friend. That is gorgeous. Let's see, a Page of Wands. He wants somebody to play with. Look at, he's got his sneakers on. He wants to go on adventures, right? He wants to share his passions, share his hobbies, things that he likes to do with you. And then, things that you like to do, learn about. But he wants somebody to have fun with. So his manifestations are, I said shallow, but looks are very important to him. And then I want to have fun. It's like two very distinct things. He's like pretty simple. It's like, I want somebody I'm compatible with. I want to have fun with you. I want somebody I can talk to. I want somebody I'm into. So it's not, his manifestations are pretty simple, and Spirit's going to bring him to you because you're the perfect match for him. So that is sweet. I have a soulmating, a soulmate. I don't know whether he's actually saying soulmate. I don't know if he's that into, this kind of world, but it's more an energy of when he sees you, he knows. I'm going to say it that way. He's not running around saying, I'm looking for my soulmate. All right. He has the kind of personality that he's just like, I knew the moment I saw you that you were the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with. That is who we're talking about here. That is what's so nice. Ask your soul. You may say, I feel a soul connection when you first meet him. You're very drawn to him. I don't understand why. I'm so excited about him. I've never had this kind of chemistry with anybody before. So you may be asking yourself, like, why am I so into this person? And Spirit's saying, listen to our guidance, like listen to your inner voice. We'll be sending you messages saying that, this is the one, and just enjoy it, have fun, go on these adventures that he wants to take you on. And I just feel like your hearts are it's going to be very playful, very uplifting. They just keep saying a lot of fun. This person must make you laugh. You do feel like you feel at home immediately. He's part of your soul family. So you do feel like he makes you feel at home. Maybe you connect very well with his family. Maybe you fit right in, something like that. Again, it's everything about this connection from the day that you guys meet until probably the day you walk down the aisle is very easy. It's a very flowing, easy energy. Like, this is my best friend. I found my best friend, and so much more. So let's get some charms, because we've got some nice energy happening here on this table today. All right, let's get a couple of letters. So I have the letter E. I have the letter B. I have a Y. I have a little Jewish star. So maybe you guys are the same religion. Maybe it's just Spirit's way of saying you're the same religion. I have the number 24. I have an 18. I have the number 21. Let's see, what does this say? After this time, after all this time, like after all this time I've been searching for you, I found you. That's how I feel. I found you. This is even coming into me. I know it's like Santa on a sled, but it is like I'm on a journey. Like I am searching for you and you're my prize. Like Santa's coming, Christmas is coming. They want to put you on a pedestal. Like every day with you is Christmas, right? Every day with you, I feel like I'm opening presents. So they are really going to just love being with you. They're just going to love being with you. I can't say it any other way. There's my princess. There's my ballerina. Okay. Again, the sense of they just think you're beautiful. They are also that sense of dancing, right? Like out dancing. I don't know. Do you go out dancing? Maybe you're going to meet that way. A family is forever. They want to have a family. They want to have a family someday. They are probably very close to their family, and you fit right in, Spirit just said. You fit right in. This just came into me. It's supposed to be a knife, but it was sideways when I looked at it, and it looked like a pea pod. Like it came into me like this, and it came into me like two peas in a pod. Like you guys are very compatible. You enjoy the same things. I know it's a knife, but that's how it came into me. It literally came into me as a pea pod, two peas in a pod. A commitment, a commitment. I'm open to spending the rest of my life with you. That's beautiful. A heart and an I love you. So lots of I love yous. Not afraid to share their feelings. Very affectionate. Very warm hearted. And they are going to put you on a pedestal. That is how I feel today. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. If you picked Group C, channeling, this reading is for you. We are asking Spirit today who is manifesting you and what they're like and what their energy is like, and I guess how they're looking for you, because you're looking for somebody, but there's somebody out there looking for you. And that's what you always forget. So, channeling, like receiving messages from their spirit guides and listening to their own inner voice and following their own path until they find you. So, everything that you're working on, just imagine that your person is working on also. So, that is beautiful. All right, let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, who is manifesting me? Let's see. I have a summer dragon. Could be that this person's coming in the summertime. Could be summertime energy. Maybe they were born in the summer. Summertime says to me the sun is shining, right? Everything is blooming. Everything has bloomed, I should say. Everything's like full season. I'm going to say that they are at a time in their life where they are almost getting their arms around things that are very important to them. Like they're in full bloom is how it just came in. So maybe I have 1212 on the clock when I'm recording this also. So you have an angel number coming in while I'm recording this. So you can keep that into consideration. They're in full bloom. Maybe they've already achieved their education. They're really working at their job. Their career's going really well. They know who they are. But their energy is very high. Their energy is full of life, full of what's ahead of me. They're very positive, Spirit just said. So I love this. They believe in the magic. All right, so kiss the prince, right? There's my little frog and Prince Charming. Prince Charming. This person may believe in fairy tales, may believe in falling in love. They just said a hopeless romantic, all right? That they believe in true love, honest love. They don't like to play games. You know, they don't want to play games with somebody because they want to be on the other side of things. They want to be on the romantic end of it. Like they do want to be your Prince Charming. They are manifesting somebody that wants to fall in love with them. That is nice. Who does? Yeah, look at this. It's like they believe in themselves. They are in full bloom in whatever stage they're in. I feel like the other areas of their life are going very, very well. But they believe in that two people can fall in love and live happily ever after. Period. Okay. I mean, they believe that this is not somebody that you're going to run into and they're going to say to you, well, let's just see where this goes. But, you know, I've been so disappointed in the past. This is somebody that you're going to meet and they're going to say things like, I want to take you away. Like you're my Cinderella. I mean, they are a hopeless romantic and everything about them is like this positive, lighthearted, loving energy and makes you feel like they make you feel like a fairy princess. They make you feel like your first dates are magical, you know, and they're always thinking of you. They're thinking of you now. I love this because they're manifesting you. So they're saying to themselves, well, this is who I want to bring into my energy, right? This is the type of person I want in my life. I want somebody who falls as in love with me as I do with them. And that is very important to them. They, oh, look at this, always. They want an eternal love. All right. They want a happily ever after. They want to share their life with one person, Spirit just said. They're very loyal. They're very dedicated. They don't like to play games. You know, like they don't want to just be with anybody. They want to be with somebody that they really are in love with. They're an earth element. Okay, that makes sense because they like this feeling of, I want to be grounded. I want to be stable. I want to start a family would be, you know, a sense of earth, right? So they connect to earth, they connect to nature. Maybe they like to do things outside, you know, maybe they are more of an outdoorsy kind of person, like some of the things that they like to do. So that might be a clue also that they just enjoy the outdoors. They like to do things like go for long walks, go to the beach, hold hands, you know, go, you know, do things outside. They also said flowers. They're a flower giver. They're a flower giver. I'll take that. 8 of Wands, fast moving, rapidly coming into your life. This sense of this flame energy rapidly coming into your life. Okay, so don't be surprised if all of a sudden this burst of I'm falling in love. Now, don't be afraid to fall in love too fast. Also, the way this is all coming in, because this is somebody who maybe they have a tendency to fall in love very quickly. But I also have a feeling like you're both going to fall in love very fast, you know, and I don't want you to second guess it. I don't want you to say it's going too fast. No, you know, people can fall in love at first sight, or, you know, I knew after the first date that this is who I wanted to be with. The Queen of Cups, very compassionate. He wants somebody that's emotionally into them, all right, that is able to show love and able to be there. Somebody who wants to be in a relationship. Your person really wants to be in a relationship, and they really want somebody who knows how to be in a relationship. He doesn't want to be just, how did they just say it? Like, just tried out. You know, I'm going to try you out for a couple of dates. If I don't like you, I'm going to kick you to the curb. He invests time and energy and in his heart into somebody, and he wants that in return. I have a Tower in reverse, so he has been hurt in the past. And he has had a broken heart, they said. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't believe in love anymore. And he just knows that there's somebody else out there. It just wasn't meant to be. So he has had a heartbreak. Maybe that's something that you guys talk about. That's okay. A Nine of Swords. He's Nine of Swords in reverse. So he's trying to let that person go. All right. He's trying to remove any old thoughts or worries about that connection. And I'm going to say he's probably one of those people that when you bring up the exes, he just says, I don't really want to talk about it because it's over and it's not important to me. Yes, I had a broken heart, but I don't dwell on it anymore. And they just want to move on. A judgment. Just a judgment to me is always this feeling of, I know who I am. I know what I want. I have a calling in my life. I feel secure about what I'm meant to be doing and my purpose. And I do feel that. I do feel like this person is very secure in either their career, their path that they're on already. And I think that the only thing missing right now is who they're going to share their life with. Okay. They're very self-sufficient. They're very financially independent. There's lots of abundance already in their life. So they're not looking for somebody to take care of them. Okay. They're very ambitious. Knight of Swords. They are focused on what it is that they're doing, and they just keep moving forward in that area of their life. They're using the word intense. They're intense with everything they do. I think that, I don't know how to give you an example. An example would be our first date isn't just like they just wing it, that they actually made plans. They actually made every step of the date special and memorable, and they put some time and effort into that first date. That would be an example of intensity with this person. It's very important to them that they do things right or well or the right way. Queen of Wands. They want somebody that's confident. They want to be with somebody that's confident in who they are. Okay. They want somebody that they can, start to build a relationship with, enjoy being with, be proud to be with. They're using the word network, but it's more like a network of people around us, like our friends, our groups of friends, our social network. So maybe he's very active in groups of people and he wants to share that with you. And he wants to be with somebody who can be right there by his side, and you guys make a great team or great partnership or a great couple, that you're there to support each other and you like doing things together as a couple. Like he's very into, once we're together, we do everything together. We're a couple, and he sees it that way. He embraces feminine energy. He would be probably love to be with somebody that would be the mother of their children. He would love to, he's very attracted to women that have babies or expecting babies. He just loves the whole process. He believes in family. He believes in birth. And he wants that in his life. So that would be very important. He's manifesting somebody that cares, somebody that cares for him, somebody that cares for the people around him, somebody that's very loving and nurturing. So that is what he's looking for. He's looking for somebody that, I don't know, balances him. I'm going to say it that way. The calm in the storm. Maybe you balance him. Maybe he says, it's very important to me, Spirit, that whoever comes into my energy, that we balance each other, that I feel calm in this person's energy. You know, because sometimes you meet somebody and they're so anxious and so nervous all the time that you pick up on their emotions. So he doesn't want that. He wants somebody that's calm, that can handle things, that leans more on the feminine energy side of, they're very nurturing, they're very loving, they know how to ground themselves. They, you know, they kind of go with the flow. They're confident about things in their life. They don't get frazzled easily. So he may be actually manifesting the type of energy. He may physically say, because he's had a tower moment, maybe that person had very high stress, high anxiety, and it always made them feel like they were walking on eggshells. So he may be manifesting that that he wants somebody that has a calmer energy. That's nice. Observe in silence. Now that's coming into me as quietly watching you, and not in a creepy way. Just like, you know, let's just say you're at a party and he's at the other side of the room and you're talking to some people, and he just kind of stands back and just silently observes you. Like, he loves to look at you. He loves to watch you talk to others. He loves to, I don't know, watch you from across a room. I can't describe it any other way. Courage. He wants to be with somebody that has the same amount of courage as he does, because he is successful in some way. Somebody who's going to fight for what you want together as a couple. We're both going to work really hard to have a beautiful home. We're both going to work really hard to save money for vacations. You know, like whatever, you know, they see as courageous. They want to see somebody that has worked hard for what they have, and hasn't just been handed everything. So you must have those qualities in you, because they're going to find you, that you share the same thoughts, you have similar belief systems, you are on the same page. Now, whether, you know, even things like politics, music, you have the same interests, you might like the same kinds of foods, the same types of restaurants, you know, but you can hold each other's attention, and you're in tune with each other, and you're interested in each other. That's really important to him. You know, like, looks are great, but I think intellectually, you guys are going to be really strong. You're going to be a good partnership. Like, you're going to either work hard together at something. Maybe you own your own business someday and you guys help each other, or you're in this similar kind of synergistic careers where you kind of bounce ideas off of each other and help each other grow, something like that. But you're very, very supportive of each other. And there's a lot of communication in this energy right now. Revealing the truth, the mask comes off. There's nothing that they won't tell you. There's nothing that they are hiding from you. They do not keep secrets from you. They are leaning towards that hopeless romantic, right? So a hopeless romantic is not going to hide anything from you. A hopeless romantic is going to put everything on the table and let their heart be exposed, because they just want to know that at the end of the day, I'm as in love with you as you are with me. So they're not going to keep any secrets from you, and they would never do anything to hurt you. That is also true. Spirit, please share with me. Beautiful. I have a 7 of Cups. Okay. A lot of options out there, a lot of opportunities out there. But that is more of like, we have so much ahead of us. Like, maybe we do some fantasizing when we first meet. Like, you know, if we were together, you know, I want to have I want to have 2 houses someday. I want to have 2 children. I'd like to have 2 dogs. Like whatever people talk about when they're first together, but like what are our hopes and dreams? And I feel like you guys do those together. And that's kind of a fun game that you play is, what do you want? You play the game of if you won $1 million, what would you do first, right? Let's see. 8 of Pentacles, very hardworking. Absolutely. Hardworking. He's looking for somebody that's also hardworking. He's looking for a future. Okay. He's looking for somebody that is thinking ahead, somebody that he could see a future with. So, this is not somebody short term. This is somebody who is looking to start to share a life with somebody. And literally this sense of Prince Charming. I have alignment, but the sword is jumping out at me. And that's the communication, my swords, right? My air signs. We're in alignment with each other. We're on the same page with how we think about things, what we would both like for our future. We're both on the same page. And that is probably the first thing that you guys notice about each other. Like we just, I guess there's not a lot of conflict. I want to say it that way. There's not a lot of conflict. I have an inner voice. They are listening to their inner voice. So they're out there manifesting you and they're being guided. They're asking spirit to put somebody in their life that they can connect to, that they can talk to, that is going to be an equal partnership with them. Somebody that they can romance, they can treat special, that they do want to be looked at as a Prince Charming. They do want somebody that comes into their life and looks at them as like, you're my hero, you're my Prince Charming. So that is something that they're asking for. I also feel like I feel like they're very grounded. I have a grounding card and an insight card. And I do feel like they have done a lot of work on themselves. Maybe after that tower moment, maybe it kind of gave them a sense of, what is important to me? What do I want? And I do feel like they are, looking for a kind of a spot of their own, like I want to settle down is how I feel. Like I'm to the point in my life where I want to settle down and I want to find the right person to settle down with. So that is how that just came into me. Let's get a couple of charms. Let's see what spirit has for us. Let's get a scoop. I got my big, beautiful dish and my magic scooper. And let's get a scoop of charms. Let's get a couple of clues. Let's see. I love this person's energy. I really do. I think they would be a beautiful partner to come into your life. Let's see if I've got some letters. Ooh, I'm limited in my letters. I have a letter M. Okay, very specific. I have a Aries sign. Okay, could be an Aries. I have a baby. For those of you that would like to have a baby, he's considering a baby. Okay. 2 hearts. I want to fall in love. All right. I don't want to settle. I want to be in love. This is a hopeless romantic. And he wants to find the person who his heart really connects to. That is the most important thing he's manifesting. Like, just please, God, bring me somebody that I can fall in love with and they love me. Like that is his manifestation. So he's looking for you because he knows you're going to fall madly in love with him. There's a lot of fish in the sea, right? There's a lot of fish in the sea, but there's only one. I only need to catch one, right? So he's going to catch you. That's how that just came in. He's looking for you and he's going to catch you. Beautiful. He does want a long-term commitment. Okay. He's going to be in it for the long run. He's not playing games. He is looking for something real. I have the number 27. Could be an age, could be the 27th of the month. That could be important. I have strawberries. This came into me as kind of like a romantic evening, like chocolate covered strawberries and champagne. Again, that sense of my first date, I planned every detail. I'm always planning little details, little special romantic kind of things that make you feel like you're special. He's going to put you on a, like you're a queen, this is like your little princess chair. Okay. He's going to treat you like a queen. I love that. What else is going on in here? Is that a frog again? No, that's a little witch. Okay, I thought that was a frog. I don't know. Romantic vacation to Paris. You want to go to Paris? Maybe we have travel in our future. But I don't know. Nothing's more romantic than a trip to a weekend away to Paris, right? And then I love this because you had that grounding a moment ago. I think Group A had something similar to this too. Like, I want to put down roots, right? I want to start a family. I want to start my own family tree. I'm looking for somebody to share my life with that we're going to grow. So these two beautiful trees just ready to bloom and grow, and we're going to find each other, So he's manifesting, she's manifesting that. The most important part was I want to find somebody I fall in love with, and I want to bring this person into my life. So they're out there looking for you. So we're going to ask Spirit to please, please, please bring this energy to us soon. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. Just a reminder to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, CathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.